Hey everybody, my name is Tim. I drive for both Uber and Lyft here in the great state of Maine. I'm actually hailing out of Portland, Maine, not to be mistaken with Portland, Oregon, because I've seen, let's see, your favorite driver. I'm pretty sure you are in Portland sometimes, or no, you're in Seattle, but you talk about Portland an awful lot, but you're talking about the wrong one. Anyway, I'm kidding. No, I'm not, but anyway. I wanted to make this video because, and bear with me, I'm kind of new at this. I've posted videos before, one before, it was a while back, and it's in regard to, of course, to our favorite friends, Uber. No, I'm kidding. They're really not our favorite friends, and they're not really on my radar right now because I've had it. Rideshare Professor Torsten, I have been pushed over the edge. I guess maybe this is kind of a response to your video that you had the other day about being pushed over the edge. Well, guess what? I just went crash and burned. Crashed and burned for a while, I think. And guess what? I am going to continue and going to stay and drive 12-hour shifts for our friends at Lyft, or for really myself. Isn't this a pretty cool amp I got? Yeah. So I'm gonna wear this right here. And Lyft, I appreciate you. I've heard that you've done some shady things, but not as shady as Uber. And you know, guys, I'm gonna try to make some different parts of this video. Make them in, you know, part 1, 2, 3, 4, however, whatever chronological order you want. We can go backwards if you want. We can start at Z, you know, instead of A. We can start at 10. No, I don't think it really matters at this point because all the things that you guys have experienced out west, we're feeling it here on the East Coast too. I'm not sure if other people. I haven't really seen any other videos of people like that are part of the rideshare team. You know, or the rideshare video bloggers, if you will, rideshare professor, entrepreneur. I just want you guys to know that I have been watching you guys now ever since I kind of started doing Uber and Lyft, and I've discovered that you guys are great resources for information and on how to do the work, but to also be aware of what's been going on. And I want to contribute because I feel like it's my time to do so. I want to speak up for the drivers here in Maine and New England that are feeling the same crunch that you guys have experienced. Of course, you guys being out west, you guys always get everything first. You know, you get the first of things that come out with technology, and we slowly start to feel that over time, I feel like. And my number one, I guess, gripe with Uber is the fact that they won't do a damn thing for us. I'm sick and tired of contacting them because of the overpriced service fees, and their new one is the instant payout feature, where it all of a sudden has issues. So, for instance, you're able to switch debit cards and use a different account. And the first couple times you do it, it's fine. It works great. You know, let's say you have your Uber debit card and the Visa debit card. You use that with the account that it's attached to, for me, which is GoBank. That never has an issue, you know, because it's on there all the time. Never had that get frozen up or snagged for fraud. So, and for a while, I was using another card, and it wasn't recognizing it as fraud or anything. And when I first started, I had that issue where it was the first few months that I started back in December, I think it was, or January. I had that issue, and Uber was trying to say that they couldn't fix the issue. They would freeze up my instant pay feature, and because of it was recognizing it as fraud. I would call, I would email, and they say they can't help me for 24 to 72 hours. I said 72 hours? How the heck am I supposed to drive? Where am I supposed to get gas? Like, how am I supposed to get gas? How am I supposed to drive and make money for you guys? And so it's funny because later that day, after all the complaining I did, a manager emailed me and said, "Yes, Mr. Miller," and that's my last name, Miller. I'm Tim Miller. "Yes, Mr. Miller, you do happen to qualify for the instant payout feature." And I never even asked him about qualifying or anything. I was just like, "Turn the thing on. I need to get paid here. Why do you freeze it up? Like, what does that do? You're not a bank," and that's the thing that's pissing me off, you guys. They're not a bank. How on earth are they able to hold money? So here's my big gripe. This weekend, I had a big fare on Friday night. I went over I was in the car for 6 hours, did a $200-something trip. And they want to hold it for a fare review. And I look it up, and you guys that had, put it online to help everybody out that may have experiencing this, thank you. I've searched Google and I found it, but on large fares, we'll just go with that, bigger fares, they can do that. I've taken a couple of riders to Logan International Airport from Portland, the Portland area, both with Uber and Lyft. And so with Lyft is not going to do that, and Uber didn't either. But all of a sudden, so conveniently, let's do a fare review. And I complained. Nothing. And today, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but today, all of a sudden, there's some kind of technical difficulty that they're experiencing at the Uber hub. Really? That's super convenient, and it lasts all day. You get a little warning that says when you call before you get on the phone with an actual rep, and it says, we're just a warning. We're just so you know, we're experiencing a deposit malfunction. Blah 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 blah. So there's a malfunction with the deposits, and the instant payout features are conveniently not able to work, and so they're inundated with calls, and it's so frustrating because what is the point? And I figured this out. They didn't tell the people on the phones that they had put that little warning, because the warning says that, don't worry, we have the issue solved and the issue resolved, and our support team has fixed it. However, it may take up to 1 business day for this to complete. 1 business day? That's not fixing anything. They said they fixed it. So when I talked to one of the reps, she said to me, because I asked her, what's going on here? She's like, well, we don't really know. And I said, well, if you don't really know, then how is it fixed? Uber makes no sense. They haven't made any sense, and every time I call, there's no help at all. They just talk at you. And there's been a few times I don't like doing it, but I've had to yell. I've yelled and screamed. I'm going to admit it, because some of the people on the phone will almost patronize you. I understand certain. No, you don't understand jack shit. You don't know. And I asked one of the managers today. I said, that long fare that's on my ride history. Who drove? Was it you? Was it Dara? Was it somebody in San Francisco? Was it somebody in Bogota? And the guy finally said, oh, you. I said, yeah, okay, great. Thank you for agreeing with me. So I drove. So how come I didn't get paid? What's up with that? And you know what's really strange? I don't know if you guys noticed this, if you ever called their line. They will pause for up to 10 to 15 seconds before they answer. Is that because there's something in their ear telling them to say something? I don't get it, guys. I mean, I get it. I know what Uber's doing. And a lot of times I just call because I want my voice recorded on their system so they know that we're freaking pissed off. And I don't know if I can swear on YouTube, but we're fucking pissed off. Because I'm pissed. I'm over it. What's the point of turning the app on? If I have to make a car payment tomorrow, And they've held, because of today and because of that fare, there's over $320 that is being held by Uber that I have not seen yet. And so I'm making this video because I'm freaking pissed. And Rideshare Professor, dude, I'm behind you. Thank you so much. Thank you all you guys for everything that you do. You know, you post these videos, Apreneur, you're great, man. All you guys, I'm right there behind you. We need to do something. Hell, I'll fly out to San Francisco. I'll do whatever it takes to be in support and to picket Uber. And let's take their fucking asses to court, man. Let's do this. Let's take them to court because they owe us a bunch of money. I know they owe me a bunch of money. And, you know, they're just biding their time because that's like you said, Torsten, that ship is sinking. The Titanic is not going to be afloat for too much longer. I really don't think so either, sir. And I think the writing is on the wall because, especially today, I think that my theory is they are hanging on to money because they're going bankrupt. And I don't want to make this video too much longer, but I'm freaking pissed. And I don't care how raw this is, but I'm pissed. Thanks, guys. This is Tim from Portland, Maine. You guys have a great day, night, evening. Sayonara, arrivederci. And, yeah, the luck to the Irish to you.